I have caught myself getting goosebumps when the Padres do really
I was
well.
just gonna say the fiance
Because,
might be
like,
hearing you. You better say Padres.
man, whatever, they no hit us, so I'm not gonna. And I was at that game too. It was miserable.
That's
But
embarrassing.
Is there anybody there?
All right. Well, welcome everybody to another Dad Hat Chronicles podcast with me, just the two of us tonight. It's my good friend and co-host, Stadium Food Girl Val. How you doing?
hi, I'm good. I'm so happy. Baseball's almost here. It's Monday. It's gonna be a good week because we've got spring training to look forward to now. Pitchers and catchers actually report pretty soon now. So
Right at the time of this recording, right, we're
Yeah.
talking about that baseball is like the NFL is done. No more NFL. Obviously, there's other sports that come out, but you know what? It is our time. It is baseball season. It is here. We're ready to go. So we're going to do a little bit of a discussion of some couple of things that we were discussing off air on tradition, food items, what we're looking forward to this year, and all of that as far as baseball is concerned. But before we continue, guys, I wanted to make sure that you guys are aware. Okay, so June 22nd, I think it's 22nd, 23rd. We will be doing the Curveprint Media Meetup. It will be in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, so it is set as we are going to it. Come join us. A lot of the Curveprint Media people will be there. Val, I know you're coming, right?
I'm definitely going. I'm so excited.
Done. So we're gonna be there. Make sure you guys, the teams will be announced later on at the end of February, so you guys are aware of who we're gonna go and see. But we have the team set up. We have the date. So let's go. I'm ready for this. So, and then we are throwing this out there again. So we might be doing again the Arizona Fall League this year.
Heck yeah.
So, yeah, so a little mini. That's something that we've been toying with. A little mini get together, Curveprint Media Meetup, part deux in Arizona, right? To go and see some Arizona Fall League. So stay tuned for that. That's still in the works. So very excited for that.
Yes, and that'll be so fun. I'm 4.5 hours away, so if you guys are, I'm gonna go for sure. But yeah, y'all have to be there.
Absolutely. I went for the first time. So definitely, you know what I do wish they do a better job this year coming up is
Marketing?
merchandise, but that too. So that's something that last year is something that was lacking, in my opinion, with the Arizona Fall League. Right, like they should have been better. They should have done a better job at marketing the Arizona Fall League. Paul he's an author, he's a podcaster, you know how he does this, all this stuff. But my good friend Paul Caputo, right, Baseball by Design podcast, he says that this is like what it was like to go watch the early version of spring training, right? Like when there was not a whole lot of people that knew about it. Well, this is it. I just wish they would do a better job with the marketing. And honestly, in your world, for you, food items.
Yeah, I will say that Sloan Park had a pretty cool little setup for what it was, but I do get it. Like it's only a month, and I feel like for them to have to bring everything back out after a long season,
Yeah,
that's probably tough. But
I'm not saying bring everything, but have even if it's a limited run of things, have something cool other than just like your chicken tenders and your hot dogs and burgers. You know what I mean? Something a little bit different.
Yeah, no, Sloan had the basic stuff. All of them did, but like, I will say the cheeseburgers for what they were at Sloan Park, I could have had two.
There you go. So, all right. So, right now it's we're right there on pitchers and catchers showing up pretty soon here. And I want to know, and I asked this on the Dad Hat Chronicles sports show every Tuesday and Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern time, just so you guys know. what is your one tradition before you start the season, right? And I'll give you an example. For me, before the season starts of every Major League Baseball season, okay, I got to put a caveat on it. Every Major League Baseball season, before it starts, I always buy a brand new hat. That's the one thing I do, brand new hat. It could be a T-shirt as well, but I always do a brand new hat. So for you, what is that tradition for you?
This is a fun one. I've never been asked this, but I definitely do have a tradition that I'd
I
like
love
to
it.
put out there in case anyone else does it. As you know, every time I go to a new stadium, I buy a jersey. Like
Mm-hmm.
I budget for that, minor league and major league. Throughout the season, whenever I wear a jersey to a game or just out and about, when I put it back, we have a jersey closet. So whenever I put my jersey back in the jersey closet, I don't even look in, like, I should do a better job of like organizing it and stuff. So before the season starts, I put all my Rangers jerseys together. So I usually have one jersey per team, right? I'm not going to have like 6 Angels jerseys like I have Rangers jersey, multiple of other teams. It's rare. They've got to be like on sale or something.
Right.
But I organize everything by by division.
Okay.
So all my AFC West teams are together. So like since I have the most Rangers jerseys, obviously I'll do all my Rangers jerseys and then my 1 Angels, my 1 A's, my 1 Mariners, and so on. So I organize all my jerseys. I'll start with MLB first. Every jersey that I have, like team per like division, and then I'll do like my minor league jerseys. So obviously I have a majority Aviators jerseys, so I'll do all those first, and then my Round Rock jerseys. I don't really do those by division because I don't have as many, but I'll do them in order. So I have multiple Round Rock and Aviators jerseys. So I just organize my jersey closet this way. When I'm like getting ready for the season, I know what I have, and it's just a fun feeling. It's like spring cleaning.
I get it. I mean, you got to get it ready for the year, right? I mean, let me ask you: do you when you're getting ready, like, and you're about to go to a game and stuff like that, like, do you use the same jersey, or do you go and grab a new jersey? How do you do that?
So because I have multiple Rangers, I'll definitely like switch it out. I have multiple Aviators, so if I wore it in the last vlog, I'll like change it. But like for example, I have 1 Angels jersey, 1 A's jersey, 1 66ers jersey, 1 Round Rock jersey. So in that case, like I'll try to make it different by like having my nails and the undershirt different. This way it doesn't look too different. Like
I got you.
The repeater. What's that line from Lizzie McGuire? The only thing worse than an outfit repeater is an outfit remember. But I'm an outfit remember and an outfit repeater when it comes to these things. So I'll just like make sure my nails and my undershirt are different.
Okay. All right. Okay. Do you, girl? Do you?
But I would love to have multiple of every MILB and every MLB. But
you'll get there. Just because the more we do this, right, we find that we have a lot. Like for me, I think I've I was talking to Patrick Larson, right? MLB Head History. You guys should follow him on socials. What I have been doing is, all right, I'm to the point where like now I got to be a little bit more selective of the hats that I buy while I'm in my house, and start buying the hats at the ballpark, right? Unless it's like I really want it, then I'll go ahead and buy it online. But like I want to, for the Major League Baseball, for sure, I'm not buying their hats until I'm at that ballpark.
Is that so that you don't accidentally buy it twice?
Yeah, girl, because I got too many.
That is so funny that you say that. So on Saturday, I had asked you, Ed, look at these Golden Knights jerseys. They're $5. Let me grab you one. I'll grab you one. They're $5.
Right.
I was like, which one should we get? I was like, I'm going to get a gray one because I don't like the black one. Well, I come home.
You got the gray one already, don't you?
Yeah, no, I had the black one already. So good thing. So I'm over here telling you I don't like the black one when I already have a black one. And but I bought it because it was $15 at the arena. So yeah,
it's on sale.
I liked it for $15. But I like the gold stitching on the gray better. So I would have been so upset if I had bought that black one on Saturday when I already had one at home.
Yeah, I am a fan of the stone wash better than the black one. Obviously I'm wearing one right now. If you guys are watching on YouTube, that I have one that says Dad Hat on it. It is stone wash, right? Like I prefer that one better than a black one. Although I do have a lot of black hats.
Yeah.
So
Same.
I know. I guess still got to get that one. You haven't gotten it yet. I still got to get it.
I'll be there. I'm gonna try to swing by before we go to spring training.
Let me know because I owe Donnie a hat, and I told him that I was gonna get him one of those hats. So let me know.
Or we could hit up our good friend Tom and see if they have any in stock.
There you go. I like it. All right. So as far as again, tradition and everything, what is the one besides the Curveprint Meetup? What is the one trip that you're looking forward to this year?
Another question. I'm so glad you asked because I talk about it every day. I am so excited. This one's gonna be random, but I've been planning it since I've moved out here. Finally going to Greater Nevada ballpark.
Really?
Yes, I'm so excited to go to Reno. I love mountains. I love the desert. And there's a cute Area 51 gas station between here and Reno that I really want to stop at.
Nice.
And I want to see if we can, if I can catch a glimpse of Area 51, but apparently you can't do that. They'll shoot you down from a mile away or something.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I love desert drives. I hear that it gets, and there's a clown motel that I really want to stop at.
I'm sorry, come again?
The Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada. You should look it up.
A clown motel?
Yes, it's clown stuff everywhere. It was on that haunted Ghost Hunters show. And so I really want to stop there, and I like clowns. And so I'm so excited for that ballpark.
Okay. Sure. Sounds good. That's pretty cool though. For me, I haven't planned it out yet altogether, but sometime this year I want to be able to accomplish, besides the Curveprint Media one, I want to accomplish 2 trips. One, get to the Northwoods League.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm big fan of that league, right? Mm-hmm. And
I like the hats.
Right? So what we were talking about on the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show, we each picked the team this year, right? During their regular season, whoever finished last during the season, like as far as win and loss, right? Then we'll have to do some kind of penalty or something like that, right? But I've always wanted to get there. And shout out to Kenosha Kingfish. That is my team that I'm repping this year is Kenosha. So
I'm not in that Northwoods fantasy thing that y'all are doing, but I did pick a team. Who did I pick? I know Donnie was the Sock Puppets.
Didn't you pick the Hot Tots?
I don't remember. I have to go back and watch.
Okay. I thought it was the Hot Tots that you picked out because they look like a little tater tot. Or was it the now I can't remember the cereal one.
No, it was the donut one.
Gosh. Yep. So we're gonna look into that in a minute here. So but yeah, that one, and then I want to make it. This is gonna sound funny, but I want to make it to Portland.
Maine or
Nope.
Pickles?
Pickles.
Nice.
I want to make it to the Pickles.
They're fun. They're another team that breaks all the rules, kind of like the Savannah Bananas, that league.
Yeah. So, but they're the OG.
Yeah.
They're the OG. Did you pick the Battle Creek Battle Jacks?
It was the Battle Jacks. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
The Battle Jacks. So, yeah. So those are the trips that I'm looking forward this year as far as baseball is concerned. Because I want to go there, and I want to see the Portland Pickles. Also, Official League is there, so I want to see what go get with them and all that because they have pretty awesome hats.
Reno's 8 hours from me. How far is the closest Northwood Leagues team from you?
Oh, girl, they're all I gotta fly there, every single one of them.
Really?
Yeah, every single one of them.
Oh.
Because they're up in Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois. I have to Minnesota. So I have to go up there. It's fine. I'm good with that. I'll fly there. Give me a cheap flight and then just go. all I need is a backpack.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I like that tradition, though.
Yeah.
Like the trips, right? Just because we got to look forward to something this year, as far as baseball is concerned. So you are a Texas Rangers fan,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's your team. Do you root for a National League team?
Not really. I mean, I have caught myself getting goosebumps when the Padres do really
I was
well.
just gonna say the fiance
Because-
might be hearing you. You better say Padres.
Man, whatever. They no hit us, so I'm not gonna. And I was at that game too. It was miserable.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. So like, obviously, when he's cheering, he's excited. He's crying. He's on his knees. Like, I feel something.
Yeah.
So
Trust me, I'm, thankfully in this house, Darla and I were both Guardians fans, so there's no other teams that we root for except for football. Football is different, but here baseball, we root for the Guardians.
Steelers, Browns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. Oh yeah. So, during the 2024 season,
Mm-hmm.
what was your most exciting sports moment?
Oh my gosh, easy. I got invited out to the home run derby and all-star game.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I've never experienced a home run derby, and I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
So it was my first one, and it was in my hometown. Like it was perfect. It was just so perfect. Like when I got that message, and just the whole day was perfect. Like I got to get there 2 hours before gates open for both. Actually, no, like 2 hours before gates open before both events. I was given like a script of how I should create my content, because it was for, obviously not just for, like, it was work too. You know? And I got to meet Stale Cracker. I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram, but he's super funny. He's in Louisiana.
Stale Cracker?
Yeah, he's a content creator for like Cajun foods and whatnot. And so I got to meet him. That was really cool. And
I'm looking him up right now.
24 Summer Classic for me was my highlight. I'm sure there were other great ones, but that's the first one that comes to mind.
Oh my God. The first thing that came up was Stale Cracker when all I did was put stale.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That's hilarious. Look at that. Yeah, he has 948,000 followers.
That's money, dude. That's like his famous line. And he's so funny.
Okay. I'm following him. So there you go. I like it. For me was when during the playoffs, Big Christmas hit the walk-off home run against the Yankees, where he just knew it right off the bat. He just swung and just let go of the bat. I'm like, oh man, that is like legit power right there. So that was like it just gave me goosebumps again. That's how. Yeah, I was. Oh my God.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I forgot who was batting before him, but didn't they purposely walk them?
Yes.
To get to Big Christmas, and then that happened. That was.
And then he just hit a ding dong of a home run. I mean, upper deck and everything.
It was so cool.
This year, I'm making it to a Cleveland Guardians game because that's an easy drive. That's like 8 hours for me, 9 hours. It's a 9-hour drive, and then they're doing a lot of remodeling of that ballpark. I don't know if you know, but it's called Progressive Field, and they got Progressive all over the place. Like, I mean, this thing, like, guys, that's enough Progressive signage. That's enough. Let's calm it down. So there you go. Okay. Let's put our tinfoil hats for a second. Wow.
Easy.
Done. All right. In your opinion, it's we're gonna look at the glass, and then we're gonna look into the future. Who are gonna be your top 2 teams this year? Give me the script already. Come on.
Well, we know who the National League team is.
The Dodgers.
As for American League, I've got my money on either the Mets or the Astros.
Well, Mets are National League, so
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought different about that for a minute. Astros for sure.
Astros, okay. Mets can make a run right now.
I meant to have 2 answers for the National League. Mets or Dodgers. Astros is my American League team.
Okay.
I'm saying that I think them having the number one Dodger killer on their team now, Christian Walker, is huge. I guess I'm just waiting to see what happens with Bregman for me to feel fully confident about that answer.
My issue with Alex Bregman is that he's looking for way too big of a contract.
Yeah.
Right now, obviously, he's a Scott Boras guy, and Scott Boras, thinks he knows more than anybody else, and so I just don't think he's going to get that big of a contract, in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll see. If I had to choose one National League team, obviously that one's easy. And then Houston's they're just good, and they're gonna.
You're not picking the Yankees like everybody else?
No.
You think their time is come and gone?
I mean, I guess I just wasn't that convinced yet.
I got you. Honestly, I wasn't convinced in 24, and they've made it a lot farther, further than I thought they were going to make it. Honestly, obviously, they should have not won some of these games they played against Cleveland. That's right, Donnie. I said it. But I was also happy, because Cleveland they were not expected to be the first, to win the Central. So there goes there.
Yeah.
All right. So this is for your question because you're the one that does this. But as far as food items, right? You got your. I know you're prepping already. You're starting doing your research. You're looking at the teams and all that. What's the teams? What is it that you're looking forward as far as food items is concerned?
So, unfortunately, a lot of teams haven't done their media days yet. I'm surprised the Astros did theirs as early as they did. The Rangers haven't done theirs. Not even a lot of I haven't seen any minor league teams do theirs. So, I know that the Orioles also have something exciting this season. We'll start with them. They've got, I believe, 11 items that are going to be $5 or less on their food menu, which is really cool because a lot of the times you go to a ballpark and a hot dog is like 10, 11, 12, 13 bucks. And now they're going to have popcorn, hot dog, pretzels, soda, candy, and a few more items all for $5 or less. You could do I would like to get there and try one of everything on that $5 menu for a video just to show you how much food you can get for, I guess, $50 or depending on the number. I think it's like 10 or 11, 50 or $55, which I know it'd be a lot of food.
Yeah. And that's interesting because I know you're looking into now, obviously as a content creator, right? You and me, we've been talking about some of the different things that we're planning on doing this year. And I'm sure that you're looking at it from the standpoint of all right, so what am I going to look at? And I really like what you're saying. It's all right, what can you get for X amount of money at a minor league ballpark or X amount of money at a major league ballpark? And I'm sure you're going to be visiting other sports. So I like that take from you. I think that'll be interesting because that's someone like myself who I don't think about those things, I take my wife and my daughter. So I was like, what can we get for amount? So that way we don't break the bank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will say that the Houston Astros though, if we're talking not $5, I just put out a video, go and watch that of all the new items that they're putting out this season. The one thing that stood out to me on that menu was the Mac Daddy Dog. It's a foot-long Angus beef hot dog topped with chopped brisket, macaroni and cheese, and crispy dill pickles. And when I get brisket, my go-to is usually chicken or beef, macaroni and cheese, and a large side of pickles, their inventory. I usually tell them, give me your inventory of pickles. So I'm like, that's perfect. And I love hot dogs. So that's everything I love in one.
I love hot dogs. That's my favorite item to get at a ballpark. Yeah. Hot dogs.
Yeah.
Hot dogs. It's funny because I say hot dogs and a beer, but I actually usually get hot dogs and a Pepsi at a ballpark.
Oh, that's classic. You have to.
Yeah. Right. So,
and then one more thing too, that I have seen to look forward to. I did see at, American Family Field Brewers that there's going to be a new food park section that they're building.
Ooh.
And so that's coming this year. I think they're just making room for a bunch of food trucks and vendors and stuff. So I don't know how that's going to work, if it'll be open throughout the whole game, only after the game. I'm not sure, but I'll have to do more research. But
that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Are you what's your wish list of someone that you're like looking to partner with this year as far as like food items and things like that?
Like a team?
Yeah.
Okay, let me shoot my shot real quick.
Go ahead, Garrett. We'll go ahead and tag him on the podcast.
If the Rangers are doing a media day this year, I'd like to go out there. If the Aviators, Chef Gary, if they're doing I don't know how common it is for minor league though to do a media day, but if it's like a team I've never worked with before, I'd like to go out and do like a media day with the Dodgers because it's the Dodgers, and last year they went off with their food.
Interesting. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Dodgers, like, massive fan base, so I'd like to, like, tap into that and kind of show my page in that world.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's something, right? Like, I mean, to be honest with you, it's like, besides you, like, I don't see a lot of other people that are really concentrating into that world, right? Like, I mean, like showcasing like minor league ball and baseball altogether as far as like food items. And that's the biggest thing now. It's like, it's become, I've been saying this for a while now. It's like baseball is an entertainment, world now, not just the ball game, but also like what happens around it.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you remember our interview with Chef Gary. He brought up a great point. Like, you're not going to get the same kind of crowd at a minor league game as you are in a major league game. So you've got to find a way to like keep that crowd, bring people in. And a lot of that times it's through the food. It's through the opponent burgers that minor league teams do now, and the helmet nachos that minor league teams do now. And so
absolutely, I think the Columbia Fireflies, what they do also, they have a like a lot of them are putting like breweries there, like they have a barbecue place there as well, like like pit. So like they're just doing more things other than just baseball, right? They're looking at it, all right, what can we do year round at ballparks that will keep fans coming over and over and over again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And why not, right? I mean, why not do things like that? I mean, they got their own personalized beers half the time of these ball clubs.
Oh yeah,
we're talking about single A and double A and triple A.
Yeah.
This is getting me excited already for the season. It's February right now, and I'm already excited for it.
It's some good stuff for sure.
I'm looking forward to seeing more merchandise from my point of view, right? Dad hats, like, I mean, I think not just 47 new eras coming up, we're 920s. You've got Official League doing a lot of minor league stuff as well. OC Sports, they're putting a lot more merchandise. So like there's a lot of these other teams. Oh my God, 108 Stitching in their t-shirts. Oh man, their t-shirts are one of the most comfortable t-shirts I've ever worn.
Oh, nice.
108. I think we should try to get them on the podcast. What do you think?
108. Oh yeah. One more thing I'm excited for: Hub City Spartan Burgers, new team.
Mm-hmm.
Rangers, the food theme that they've got going on.
So 108 sisters. So it's funny you say that because you know the story about me and Spartan Burgers, right?
I saw they responded to you.
They did. So the Spartan Burgers, which is, I mean, listen, I love the Spartan Burgers, but the very first one, I bought a hat and I was expecting to get it in the mail and I never got it. And then come to find out, the team folded. So this is like technically the second iteration of that name in that same area.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it'll take off this year. I'm really excited.
Well, it's affiliated, right? So it's gonna, it has a little bit more backing.
Yeah, I'm excited. That Benjamin Hill article with Tyson Jeffers was a really fun read. Yeah.
Ben Hill. We got to get him on too as well.
Oh,
on the I know you would probably die.
I would.
Yeah, but you're like, yeah, let's do it anyways.
It'll be worth it.
So little did you know that I actually was working on getting Ben Hill on the podcast. It actually ended up working out, and you guys, let me tell you, it was glorious. It was great. The way that she handled it, it was amazing. So stay tuned for that episode. It's coming soon. Absolutely. And I like what he does, right? Like, I mean, he showcases, like, has the designated eaters and stuff like that. I'm surprised you have not been part of that,
So one of my best friends, Chuck,
Mhm.
huge El Paso fan. He was Benjamin Hill's designated eater.
Oh,
I know he got the shirt, and I was like, so jealous. But Benjamin Hill was at the Aviators game. Is at an Aviators game in 2019, and I completely missed it. I don't know how I missed that post. So
I got you. I mean, it happens, right? We'll get there eventually. We'll
Oh,
get
yeah.
there. I hope you guys enjoy this episode with Val and I. Now, next week, make sure you tune in because we are going to be talking about a couple of things. One, we are going to be talking about some of the things that we're looking forward as far as the new season is concerned, some of the new ballparks, some of the travels that we want to do, things like that. And then we also talk about gear, right? As content creators, we all have our own specific gear that we like to use, that we do take with us to ballparks and events and interviews and things like that. So stay tuned for that. Before I go, I also want to make sure that you guys are following us on all the socials. We are on Threads, we are on YouTube, TikTok, and also on Twitter. So make sure you guys are following both Stadium Food Girl and the Dad Hat Chronicles. And then also, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, the Dad Hat Chronicles Sports Show. We talk about all sports. But now that baseball is starting, we are going to be breaking down each of the divisions in the National League and the American League, as well as on Tuesday, we're going to be finishing the Dad Hate Bracket. What that is? Well, why don't you tune in on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, and then you will find out. Until then, guys, keep grinding, and then always support the minor leagues. See ya.
This podcast is part of the Curveprint Media Network. Here are some of the other members of Curveprint Media.
Hi, this is Kelly Robinson, the Minor League Nerd. My YouTube channel explores the history of minor league baseball teams. More than just stats, we delve into team lineage, sharing stories from current franchises to obscure one-year wonders.
I'm Paul Caputo, and on the Baseball by Design podcast, I talk to minor league baseball teams, designers, and other super interesting people about what these minor league baseball logos mean, and I talk a little bit about ice cream helmets.
What's up, Bucketheads? I'm Anna DiTomaso, and each week on the Baseball Bucket List podcast, I speak with a different fan about their favorite baseball memories, what the game means to them, and what's left to check off on their baseball bucket list.
Hey everyone, it's Eric from the great state of Kansas.
This is Johnny from the New Orleans Baby Cakes Memorial Museum,
And we are the Earn Fun Average podcast,
where we talk to a variety of guests about their love of baseball and have fun doing it.
America, lower your standards.
Average is what we do best.
This is Patrick
and Corey
of BaseballMapper.com, and we have made an interactive map to help highlight all baseball teams from the majors down to collegiate summer leagues.
We want to bring you closer to baseball, so get on the site and find a team near you today.
Hey guys, this is Patrick Larson from the Minor League Baseball Hat History Series, and in every episode I go through the history of minor league teams through my personal collection of hats. You can find me on Twitter at @PatLarson1. I hope you guys enjoy.
Learn more about Curveprint Media at curveprintmedia.com.